Alright, since we got this glued up, I'm really anxious to get it cut. Just get it roughly to dimension, just so I can do some sanding on it and see what we're going to actually be dealing with. I suspect I'm going to be cutting this a little weird, just because I'm going to try to, I need to stay, a good ways outside of the lines, make sure we don't overstep our bounds, but I also want to try to save as much material as possible, so, as long as we're here, we might as well get this thing fitted. I already did the heavy lifting, but we're down to pencil line and we need to take the line, and I don't want to go too far, so I've been going kind of hot and heavy, but we need to slow down. Now, nobody get all excited and confused. It's not glued up. I've just clamped it together just because. And I'm pretty sure we still got a ways to go, but gotta keep checking. I want to creep up on it. I don't want to go too far. I think we need to just make the pencil line go away. Oh, it's so close. So close. But we are still perfectly on center at both ends, which is kind of amazing. Okay, a little more. Oh my god. Alright. It's there. It's just super duper tight. We'll just shave just the tiniest. We do still have just the slightest, faintest little edge of a pencil line there. So we'll just take a little more off of here and I think we're there. Okay. The downside to this method, if there is one, and if you can call it a downside, is it's scary tight. If it was thinner, I would worry about breaking it, trying to get it back off. That's awesome. Okay, one hurdle down. I've got a Squire body laying around, and the route for that fender trim is not, I don't think, ideal for this. So we got to figure out what we're doing. Okay, just for fun, I measured 30. All of a sudden, I can't think. 24 3/4 for just a vague idea where the bridge is going to be. I marked my neck blank lines on both sides, and then measured for the center I mean, it is absolutely dead on center. The center seam is absolutely dead on center. I could, we may actually do that. I can go ahead and pull this wing over and get it routed, get it flush trimmed to the template, and go ahead and mount that wing. We could do that. And that'd, get us really excited about pushing forward on the other wing. But I think that's what we're looking at next. At least on the body. And then we're cooking. In the meantime, with the top sitting on here, and we've got, I don't know, just a little bit of meat left that needs to come down. But with the top sitting on that, it actually looked kind of good. But this is our plan. And the bridge placed at that level. I thought, I've never worked with this bridge before. We really need to see. And see this right now, the way that is. I think those saddles will need to come up just a little. Just a tiny, tiny bit. And that's good. Just a little bit of adjustment room. It's probably perfect like that, but I'm kind of wondering if maybe we ought to bring things down just a little bit. But I want to double check that before we mount anything, because I want that perfect. I want the bridge sitting to where you need to bring it up just a tiny, tiny bit to have stupid low action. Or, I guess ideally, if with saddles bottomed out, you want to almost fret out. But that's shooting for a level of precision that may be beyond us. That should basically be the top of the frets at the center of the radius. Okay. So as is, the saddles sit ever so slightly below that. Which, kind of wish it was slightly higher, but I think that's good. I want to have to adjust those saddles up a little, but not a lot. So I actually halfway think maybe these wings ought to be just a little bit higher. Alright, well, out here on the end. Okay, looks like the bottom of the fret, the top of the fret, is right at the bottom of the saddle. So maybe that'll be alright. I don't know! We're down to microns. That is exceptionally close, though. I think we're good. And that's with these wings absolutely flush to the back. We could raise them ever so slightly. When it comes to mount those wings, we can put them wherever we want. It'd be a hell of a lot easier if we could make them flush, but Okay, I've worried about it. I've measured, I've checked, I've double measured, double checked. I just don't know for absolute certain, but I think that the depth we're at is good. It might have been better if I'd have left it just a little bit thicker when we shaved a little off the wing, but I think it's gonna be fine. So I cannot think of a valid reason not to go ahead and put the top wing on. So always, always, always dry run. So now I have another issue. I'll tell you all about it after we fast forward through some glue. Pressure to it and watch it move. All I'm really concerned with is being flush back here. And I think we have done good. What we need is a shitty dull chisel and a paper towel. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Good job, me. Thanks for joining me. If you like what we're doing, if you're digging it, like and subscribe. Catch you next time. Like, subscribe, watch. Yeah, perfect. Good job, me. Why, thank you. It's always nice to be appreciated. Thank you for noticing. You are very welcome.